let me just start off by saying, as much as I want to blame our government, whether the Canadian government or the American government and whatnot, and say, hey, this government screwed up and they're the worst and they're wrecking our economy and wrecking our society. It's the schools, it's the teachers, it's the doctors, it's the pharmaceutical companies, it's corporate, it's our government, blah, blah, blah. As much as I want to say it is their fault and their problems and the stupid people that voted this stupid government in, right? As much as that's the default. A lot of people don't even go that far and say, we're stupid for voting this in and out and whatnot. The problem, I like getting to the root of the problem. The problem is we're stupid. So we are stupid in the right, like who voted, these stupid people voted the stupid government in. The problem is not the stupid government. It is us. It is the educated citizenship, the citizenry, whatever, the citizens. It is us that's the problem. And in this day and age, there is zero reason, absolutely zero reason why we are uneducated. And I'm not talking about the education that you get from schools and our school system. You can blame that all you want for how good or bad that is, and public schools versus private schools. That's a whole nother debate. But we have zero excuse. You're watching this video on a platform that is free for everybody. You can walk into libraries, free internet, free computer use. You can be homeless and still even get the right information, and tons of it. You can get a lot of misinformation. You shouldn't be afraid of that. But much like Mark Twain, those that read the media or consume the media, or those that don't, are uninformed, and those that do are misinformed. That's truer today than ever has been before. But that being said, we need to educate ourselves on biographies, on people, on history. We want to not doom ourselves to repeat history or have similar beats to past problems in history. We need to learn and be better than that. And it is an informed citizenship that we then, everybody that's stupid, if we vote in more stupid people, then even that perfect government will become stupid because we as the people are uninformed and we don't even hold them accountable to the high standards that we did vote them in for. So the problem always comes back to us. We might have the best checks and balances in place, but if we don't put them into place, we don't hold people accountable to checks and balances. What's the point of checks and balances? So it is our fault the government is that screwed up. It's your fault, actually. So here's my call to action, my point. Definitely start getting into history. Start doing self-help. You want to talk about a crappy economy? Anybody that gets into sales, anybody that gets into economy, anybody that understands money actually starts to realize there is no bad, wrong, or up and down about an economy. There is no such thing as a bad economy. How do I say that? Well, a bad economy for some is a good economy for others. So why do I say that? Is because I've educated myself to change my thinking to get stupid ideas like, oh, blame the economy, blame this, blame that. No. So the point is, become an informed citizen. Get into self-help. Get into leadership. Get into history. Get into biographies of some great people that have overcome. Get some of their thinking in your head. They've screwed up. They've had great successes. Get some of that experience. Transpose it onto yourself for free. It's out there. Yes, there's some less than great information out there, but you don't cancel that. You don't hide that. You don't bury that. You suck it in, potentially all of it, and then the good ideas will chase out bad ideas. So there you go, guys. This is my rant for today, is we are the stupid ones for not educating ourselves. It's not anybody's responsibility. It's not the government's. It's not the schools. It's not the churches. It's not our spiritual leaders. It's not whatever. It's our fault. Right? As a Christian, I'd love to blame tons of our spiritual depravity and lack of spiritual issues on our churches and stuff. Yes, that's a huge issue, and I truly think that we fight not flesh and blood, but spiritual issues. And I'd love to blame our churches, but it's the citizens that sit in the pews that keep those bad spiritual leaders